Hi, fourth graders. It's Mrs. G. We're going to do session 5 together today. And really, this is just a review for you. If we were all together in the classroom, this would be a checkpoint day. But since you're at home and we can't give you the checkpoint, we're going to do it together. Here's what I recommend. I am going to move to the next screen. I'm going to read the problem. Then you pause it and you try the problem on a blank sheet of paper, or if you have a marker board, try it, then unpause and I'll do the problem for you. I may do it a little differently, but you can check it with yours. You can pause as many times as you need to. I'll let you know when it's a good time to pause, try it, and then come back and join. All right, so let's start. So this is what the checkpoint would look like if we were together. It's really just checking on area and perimeter. Can you use strategies focusing on that ratio table or the array model? So looking at number 1, I'm going to read it. Here's the whole screen. I'm going to read it to you. You can pause it at any time, though, if you want to reread. So I'll read it, then pause. And when you're ready and you've solved it, unpause and watch me solve it. So number 1 says, find the unknown dimension of a rectangle if its area is 216 square miles and one dimension measures 6 miles. Use labeled sketches and equations to model and solve this problem. Show your work. Label your answer with the correct units. So this is everything we've been practicing where we have an unknown dimension. And before you even tackle it, think, what is the factor pair? 6 times what would give you 216? So at this point, I'd like you to pause and try to solve. All right, now let's have Mrs. G look at this. I'm going to solve this 2 ways. I could do a ratio table. I could do the array model. I'm going to just try. Oops, Mrs. G messed it up. I got to go to, let me just go back up here. Okay, here it is. I'm going to switch to this. Now it should work. All right, let's try this. Ugh. Darn that, you guys. Let me just see. I'm trying to write. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. Maybe. Okay, maybe. I hope this works. Hold on, you guys. I'll just do it like this. So here's, oh my goodness. I don't know why this, why can't I use my touch screen? Just try different things. Oh, I got it. Okay. Yay. Okay, now let me just erase this. Sorry, team. Mrs. G's new at this. Okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to do this, and I think that worked. Okay, now let's try the ratio table. At least you got to enjoy me trying to do this. Okay, so 6 is our number. We're trying to get to 216. We want to get there efficiently. So I don't want to do like, my next number on my ratio table isn't going to be 2 because that would just get me to 12. I have to get all the way to 216. I could do 20 because I know 20 sets of 6 is 120. So there's that. That got me, but I can't do 40 because that would get me to 240, which is too high. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a 10 and a 60. Now I know 30, 20 plus 10 on top is 180, which some of you may have gotten to right away. But 80 puts me still at 36 away. And I know 6 times 6 is 36. So if you add up all these bottom ones, you're going to get here. So I'm going to add up these top ones, And I know the answer is 36. Let me double check that. Let's just make sure, Mrs. G. Now you could do, you guys, you could get to it however you want. Some of you may have started with 30. But that's one way you could have gotten it. The ratio table, beautiful, efficient way to get there. Okay, now let's erase. And I want to show you a different way you could get there. Let's see if I can do it like this. Ooh, it worked. Okay, I'm getting better by the second here. Okay, going back. Here's this, here's this. Now, you could have tried it like this, and you're gonna know what I'm talking about if you've been doing the student pages. Here's one dimension. We're trying to get the inside this area to equal 216. Now we know the answer is 36, but let me show you how to get there, like breaking it up like a ratio. Let's do 30, that's 180 here. I know I need 36 more to get to the 216 area I'm looking for. So this is 6. Add these two top dimensions together, and your answer, my friends, is 36. So that is how you solve problem number 1. If it's still confusing for you, go back and practice, rewatch this. And again, your numbers might be broken up differently, but in the end, I want you to know the unknown dimension is 36. And as we move down, you'd want to make sure you put the units too. It's 36. And what was it? I can't remember. Let's go back up. 36 miles, not square miles, because it's just the other side of the dimension. So 36 miles. Okay, now let's look at number 2. Going down. I'm going to read the problem, then you pause it and try to solve it. Find the unknown dimension of a rectangle if its perimeter, so you guys were adding up around the rectangle. Find the unknown dimension of a rectangle if its perimeter is 250 meters and one dimension measures 6. Use labeled sketches and equations to model and solve this problem. Show your work, label your answer with the correct units. Now would be a good time to pause and solve. All right, welcome back. You guys, I have to do a drawing for this. Okay, so one side is 6. We know the outside has to add up to 254. I'm just jotting down. So here's what I know. This side's going to be 6 because it's congruent to the other side. So I'm at 12 now. So I am going to take 12 from 254, and you can do that however you want. I'm just going to go backwards 10, get 244, and then go backwards 2, get 242. So I have 242 left over, but you guys, I need this side and this side to equal a sum of 242. So what's the best thing to do now is divide 242 in half. So 200 in half is 100, 40 in half is 20, and 2 in half is 1. I believe it's 121 and 121. Let's just double check. Let's add these together. 121 plus 121 is 242. 242 plus the 12, which are the 2 6s left. Oh boy. 242 plus the 2 6s, which is 12, gives me 254. So let's go down, my loves, and see how to write this. It says the unknown dimension of the rectangle. Oh, we want to make sure we don't say 242. The unknown dimension is just this 121. 121, and I believe it's meters. Let me go back and check. Yay! So 121, if you had 121, boom, you're ready to move on. If you didn't, you might want to rewind the video, double check my messy work, and redo it till you know it. The goal is this is for you. Make sure you get it. Make sure you get there, even though you can't turn it in. Okay, number 3. Let's see how many there are. There are only 5 problems. So number 3, here we go. This is a ratio table. Fill in the ratio table to find 216 divided by 4. You can look at it like this, you guys. What's the unknown dimension? 4 times what is going to give you 260. So now would be a good time to pause and then copy this ratio table and fill it in. All right, let's go ahead and get there. I'm going to try to get there efficiently. You might get there in a different way, but in the end, the quotient will be the same. And when I say quotient, I mean this number right here. Okay, I am going to start, 260. I'm just going to start with 20, which gets me 80. Then I know 40 gets me, I'm just doubling, gets me 160. I'm still kind of far. I need 100 more. Oh, you know what? I do know 25, like quarters, 4 quarters. 25 times 4 is 100. So if I add these two together, that should get me the 260 I need here. So 40 plus 25 is 65. Boom. The unknown dimension, or the quotient, if you will, is 65. You can get there however you want. My jumps might look different on the ratio table. If you can follow my work, beautiful. You're ready to move on to number 4. If it's confusing at all, go back, listen again. And nice job. Way to keep up, team. All right, number 4. It says Michael is planning to build a path that is 3 feet wide and has an area of 726. So you guys, some key things I'm looking, we're not working with perimeter anymore. We're looking at area. So I know that's length times width. I just am keeping that in mind as I watch, because mathematicians always try to get tricked by going back from perimeter and area. So make sure you have that formula in the back of your head. So Michael is planning to build a path that is 3 feet wide and has an area of 726 square feet. Finish the array sketch below. He has started to find the length of the path. Label the answer with the correct units. So right now is a good time to pause and try to solve this problem. All right, welcome back. Let's see. And again, you guys, I'm going to show you how my brain gets there. Your brain may have used different steps, but in the end, we're going to get the same answer. So I'm trying to figure out, I want this middle section to equal 726. I'm only at 300. I'm going to do another set of 300 because 300 plus 300 is 600. So now I know, you guys, if I take 600 away here, I know I only need 126. Okay, so what would get me to 126? I can't do another set of 100. So let's do, oh, you know what? We could do 30, because I know 3 sets of 30 is 90. So now I'm at 690. 690. How many more do I need to get to 726? Let's just do the steps. 10 and then another 26 would get me there. I need 36 more. Okay, so I'm going to put the 36 in here. 3 times what is 36? Well, 12. Because if I add all these up in the inside, I get the 726 I need. So now let's add the top parts. 100 plus 100 plus 30 plus 12. That's 200, 230, 242 is the total I get. Now I could have made a mistake, so I'm going to just make sure. 242 feet, because I'm looking at one dimension there. Okay, now before I move on, I want to just check it. I think it's 242, but I need more space to write. I'm going to erase a little bit here. I'm going to erase this. Okay, just so I have some space to check it. Okay, so I said 242. I'm going to go back, put this up. 242 feet, correct? Yes, 242 feet. I'm going to do it. I love double checking. So I'm going to do a quick ratio table. I'm trying to get to 242. Just for a quick joke. I know. No, I'm not trying to get to 242. What? 726. And I know you guys, I got there. Let's just start with the 200. That got me to 600 here. Then I know I need 126. Then I did the 30, that gave me 90. Now I'm at 690. I need 36 more. That was the 12 here. Add these together. It again comes to 242. So I just did a quick double check and I'm feeling good. 242 is the answer I'm looking for. Okay, next up, number 5. A 6x 449 rectangle has an area of 2,694 square meters. Which equation is true? So in the end, I'm just jotting some things. Oh, wait, pause it. Okay, now welcome back. I have to, which equation is, only one equation's true because it says which equation. 6 times 449 equals, I mean, in the end, 2,694. Okay, let's look. Which one of these equations would get you here? So, 449, 200, definitely not this one. That is not going to work. Definitely not this one. This one represents the equation, right? Because 449 times 6 would get you this answer. So this is the equation we're looking for. 6 times 2,694 would not give you this product. That's why we could eliminate in the end that one. So you look at it backwards. That's what we've been doing throughout this whole module, all these sessions. We've been trying to figure out division problems working backwards, using the ratio table, using the array model, and using multiplication in the end to solve it. So that is your checkpoint. If this was confusing, again, go back, listen to it again, listen to it as many times as you need. I think you just have, for today's assignment, it's just a little extra practice on these skills. Your assignment will be listed on the Google Doc. But again, the best part of this setup is you can listen to my talk and my teaching as many times as you need to make sure you're ready to move on for tomorrow's lesson. We want you to really understand this area and perimeter. Have a great day. I miss all of your faces. We love you, and I look forward to teaching you again.